Hello everyone, welcome back. We're going to continue on our game of Civ 7 with the Amina and the Songhai, where a lifelong Civer learns to play as Civ 7. Alright, so let's get started.
Masters of the rivers and desert alike, the Songhai venture forth into the land.
I may actually... Right now I'm playing on the Linux native client, which offers FSR1. I did notice that Proton with DirectX 12 and maybe even Vulkan as well. I did notice that it offers FSR 3 for this game. So after... I would love to see Firaxis give more support. I don't want to get too much into the details. I may do a video on some of the like overclocking and some of the display features and things that I use. I would love to see FSR 3 or 4 support for the Linux native client. However, I may do a comparison on what FSR 3 looks like compared to what I am using now. So let's in any case, let's get back into the game. And the last time that we played, we left off with we're going back into this dark area where our scout was actually killed, and we've uncovered a lot of the map so far. We've only met one civilization. I still don't know where his cities are, so I thought that I could see his city, but apparently not. So we're going to hit next turn and continue on our game and continue our exploration of the world. We will be having a settler very, very soon. I was also wondering in our last game about our fertility rights, which is 10% growth, as well as our policy, which is 20% growth in towns. I should only be getting this in the town because I don't have an altar in Gene. However, I don't think it's the amount of food, because it says growth rate, and I wasn't thinking about that the last time. I think it reduces the food needed for the population. So I'd like to test that, but I think that's what it does. Let's go to options, make sure we can get 60 frames so my video card's not screaming. Let's see, do I want to... I think I want to build a settler. I need a scout also. I think we've uncovered enough that we can probably build a settler very soon and be putting another town into place. So let's do that, because I don't really need a brickyard or the fishing quay or the saw pit. I do need a scout, however, but I think we're going to go for a settler. And we grow in 3 turns, and I'm almost certain that a settler does not hinder growth like it did in other Civ games. So I'll verify that again in a moment. Alright, so we're going to go up here. Oh wow, okay, we found the hostility. Hopefully, I don't think these guys can reach me in 1 turn, because this is... Well, they may be able to go through the watering hole in 1 turn. I'm not sure. If I get hit by both of these, my slinger would probably die. So in this game, we're going to have some combat. We are going to be moving my warriors up. Let's talk to Kerma. Can I befriend them for, let's see, 170? See, I don't know what I get if I befriend some of these. Don't really want to use my influence on that just yet. But it would probably be beneficial. It depends. It really depends. I don't want to be taking out all of the city-states that I see. I'm sure there's negative consequences on that. So... I think I am going to try to just circle down. I think that's the best approach. Okay, finally, we found Charlemagne. This is not his capital, this is a town. Cthep. It looks like shrines to the Jinn. He's got a silver mine here. He's getting crabs. He hasn't got the incense yet, I don't think. Yeah, I mean, that's a very good spot. Alright, I'm glad we finally found out where he was. That was starting to get a little irritating. We're going to move here, I think, to try to... I still didn't uncover all these tiles. Alright. And I think these guys are going to go back towards the capital. Okay, and let's see. How do I do a lookout, maybe? Alert. Sleep. Delete. Move. Skip turn. We're going to do alert. Okay. And... I wonder if he would do open borders. I don't particularly want to do open borders, but I would like to see what he has also. Let's see if he will. Yeah, let's just see if he will. See that the other player's borders will open to you. Well, I'd rather have a scout, I think, though, with open borders. This flatlands. This would give me. Let's try open borders. Okay, yeah, we're going to try that. It's only 25, so let's try that. Okay, and he accepted. Nice. Okay, he's got a warrior. Apparently, he's very trusting, or he's very confident. Let's go next. I suppose I could turn off the yields for now. I have a tendency to leave those on. Okay, I think they only moved one turn, thank goodness. That really hurt. Let's try to move those guys back. I don't want to lose those. And do I have... yeah, we're bringing this military in. We may fall back a little bit, actually. I should have waited to send this, not to send the slingers in first. The Sundapura is attacking me. Now I could, can I dig in? I could build a fortification right here. Let's start that. Let's build a fortification. Okay, and we're gonna move in here. I'm so used to having the tile, the yields on. Now it feels weird not to have them on. But I am going to turn them on in a moment because I'm going to need to settle. Alright. I'm going to move these guys closer in. You can probably move faster along this road. I don't know. I would assume. Alright, so... I want to move in here. And try to take advantage of scoping out his lands since he agreed to open borders. Can I see how long that is? Let's see. "14 turns." Okay. 14 turns. Alright, let's go to next. What happened? I heard, did it erupt? Oh, the volcano erupted. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that really did not affect me, but that's... I'm guessing that the wine fields may be burning, and I wonder if they're recoverable. I'm sure they are. Okay, my slingers are being chased down. Can they run? They can run, right? Yeah, we're gonna run. We're not losing a slinger just yet. We've already lost a scout to these guys. This guy, let's see, I can explore with him. I have more coming, so this guy's just gonna keep pushing outward. Okay, I think I found the end of the coastline. And we're gonna move in here. And move in here. Oh, I think we may have found another civilization. Oh, no, we didn't. Oh, this is not his city. This is... He must be, he must have befriended them. Yeah, I need to do that. I need to learn to do that. Really do. Let's befriend Kerma. I think we're going to do that. I want to see the benefits, and they're a gold civ, so... Okay, spend influence to befriend an independent power, becomes a city-state with you as its suzerain once completed. Last 60 turns. Alright, that is a lot of influence, but we are going to try to befriend them. I guess it takes 15 turns, maybe? Your progress, 2 per turn. Okay. It will convert to a city-state soon. And they will bestow a gift, apparently, so... Alright, so we've chosen to keep them around. Alright, let's go to next turn. My fortifications are complete. That was good.
80 miles
Masonry. Okay, so these guys are like, these guys are the 300, just kind of holding off the hordes right here. They even have their scout trying to. If anything, I'm helping. I'm helping Kerma. Oh wow, look at that. Who is this? Arcane. Okay, I eliminated... I thought I eliminated this civilization. Apparently they have a galley somewhere. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, so what now? We need to grow. We grew into the cotton last time. See, this gives me 4 gold. Where do we want to grow? Let me see my yields. I'll probably... Yeah, I know the salt is very good. Training units. Can get silver. +1 gold and food in all settlements. Silver is insanely good. May actually grow into this mine here and go for the silver, because this gives me production and happiness. I think I'm going to do that. There we go. So now I have 1 more happiness, and I have how much production? 22 production. So my capital's actually looking pretty good now. Let's choose a technology. Let's see. We just completed masonry, so... Oh, did we get our altar? We did. We have our altar up. Nice. Okay. Our altar is up. So now, how much food do I have? 22. Let's see, it was growth rate though, right? So I really wished I would have remembered to look at the amount that it takes to grow, because I think it changes this. In any event, we are going to need to settle another location. Where are we going to settle? Let's see. I did think about settling down here. I think this is a terrific city for probably production. I was actually thinking here, but even on the water works. You get 3 resources essentially if you do it here. Is there? Let's see. I think there's a navigable river over here though. That's fairly close by. And then we have, let's see, we have camels, happiness. Yeah, this is looking very, very nice. Gold over here. I gotta tell you, I'm kind of liking, I think, this spot, because I can get in the marble. I mean, this is a very, very good spot. Plenty of production. Definitely need to be working farms on like those tiles on the floodplains, as well as the river here for food. Not a huge amount of food really. Let me click on my settler. Oh, it even tells me I could settle there. So yeah, I'm starting to see, or it tells me that I have, yeah, can settle is blue. Starting to see good spots, I think. Food will have to be something I'll prioritize with the river, I think. It's just not going to give a huge amount of food. I'd like to have a little more, but it's going to be really good on production. And the additional resources also very, very nice. Happiness and culture, gold and happiness in all settlements, and marble. And then also the Songhai, +1 resource capacity and +1 production in cities on rivers. So we excel at settling on rivers, and that is what we're going to try to do. Let's go here this way. Now I want to look at our monument. We need a monument, I think, for more culture. We only have 10 culture per turn, and we need more influence. We have 10. I'm not too worried about ancient walls yet. I think I have this under control. So we're going to go monument because I want culture. Wait, did I not just choose monument? Go. I thought I just chose monument. Oh, I need to tell it where I want it. Okay. So the altar is probably going to be there. The altar gives +4. Or wait, no, I'm sorry. The altar gives, well, it gives 3 happiness. So we're probably also going to put a monument in this district. Will that take away some happiness? +4. Why would it take away happiness? I don't understand why this would take away happiness. I'm yielding 3 happiness here. The monument. Oh, it has a maintenance cost of -2. Why would it make people unhappy? +1 for each adjacent mountainous terrain, which I don't have, natural wonder, which I don't have, or wonder, which I don't have. We are going to put it right here in hopes that I believe the altar also had, let me look. Was it the altar? I believe it got a bonus for being beside of an adjacent wonder. Yes. So I can double up on this, essentially. From my altar and my monument. If I put a wonder on these desert tiles. Alright, so now we're building a monument here. I guess that's what this is. And as far as technology, +3 combat strength for fortified districts. Gain 1 codex. So I'm not sure what the codex is. I've got to figure that out also. And then probably writing. I think writing. We really do need writing. We're behind, I'm sure. +1 for each adjacent resource and wonder. So libraries beside of resources give +1 science. So that's something I need to remember as well. Adjacency bonuses seem to be really huge in this game. I think I'm going to get sailing. I don't think I'm going to get irrigation yet. Let's see. +1 food for each adjacent coastal marine terrain, navigable river terrain. The garden is actually really nice. But I do want to get sailing. Probably need to get riding. I don't know, that's tough. I like the settlement limit. Because I do plan on settling. Yeah, I think we're going to go irrigation. I'm expanding. And then the Hanging Gardens is +1 food on farms in the settlement. Warehouse bonus. 10% growth rate in all cities. +1 expansionist attribute. Must be placed adjacent to a river. The +1 food on farms in this settlement. Warehouse bonus. 10% growth rate in all cities. That's amazing. Yeah, Hanging Gardens is really, really nice. And I have adjacent rivers, so maybe. Okay, so let's heal these guys. I wonder if they heal more in my capital. They did before. I don't know if they do now, but we're going to just heal. And these guys are going to come up. They're probably going to catch up with my settler to make sure that he settles without a lot of issue. And I think these guys are just going to heal. They're going to hold out. Let's see, where does this guy need to go? Probably, I need him back over here, but these people were in the way, as well as these mountains, so it may take me a few turns to get over there. So I think I'm falling back with this guy. He's needed elsewhere. We are. Let's see, he needs to sail down this river.
The river there is like our veins.
The Grand Canyon. Wow, nice.
The veins of the world.
Finally, we found our first natural wonder. And it's not on our land. I bet that gives a lot of production. No, it gives happiness and culture, and it's actually not on his land either. Oh wow, I would really like to have the Grand Canyon. That looks really, really nice. I think I would probably wage war over that, to be honest. I wonder if you get any. I guess you don't get benefits from discovering it. But I'm getting 14 happiness per turn now. Let's look at our victory screen. Okay, so now I'm finally keeping track of some stuff. Create an empire. How do you get points? I guess that's the codices, maybe? Oh, this is the number of city-states he's befriended, maybe. Culture sources. And he has a unique building. And this player has a temple. Okay, I don't know how these work. I've got to figure this out. Economic, military. It looks like there's only one more player above me on military. And then scientific. I still have a 0 score. I have an 890, so Charlemagne has a 930. He's definitely doing better than I am. So that's okay. We're going to catch up. Alright, and the battle wages on. The guys are holding out. Alright, we're going to go ahead and send our warrior over here. I was not planning on trying to forward settle this way. I really wasn't. But I think I have to. I think I owe it to myself to try to do that. Yeah. I'd actually like to get the Grand Canyon, but I don't know. This is where you need a scout. I think we're going to purchase. I think we're going to purchase a scout. Unless there's something I really. Well, I don't know. Let's see. Maybe I need to buy something here. Can I not buy? Not enough gold for an altar. Okay. 360. No, we're saving up for an altar. Yeah, this is where I really wish I had a scout now. Okay, well, That's okay. Maybe I can settle something down here, possibly. I'm running out of places to settle, but I have plenty of happiness, so I'm not too worried about it just yet. How do I get the best way to get there? I'm gonna just keep going. These guys are gonna keep coming back. And let's see. I guess I can explore with my warrior here. Yeah, we can do that. That works. I really want to see if this is a possibility to settle on this Grand Canyon. That is a huge amount of happiness. And I just keep holding out. Now they're getting a little more aggressive. Alright, so we're growing here. That's very nice. Gene is coming along quite nicely. Let's see, 10% gold or 2 happiness and 5 culture when in a celebration. Now we're getting close to a celebration. It would also give me 2 food. I think we're going to get the wine this time. For food and happiness. Yeah. There we go. And then let's look at our resources. This should have given me wine. Where's my wine? Yeah, I have a vineyard here now. So why don't I have wine? Resource assignment locked. Resource assignment locks upon gaining a new assignable resource slot. A resource slot. I guess you have to wait to 1 turn. That's kind of odd. Okay, we're gonna... I think we're gonna heal for 1 turn with these guys. And then... don't want to go that way. I'm just gonna move over on that silver. They're probably gonna go after my settler. I think it's important to go this way. I really want to see what this Grand Canyon is. We have a Charlemagne scout here. I'm not sure where he came from. But we have open borders, so he has every right to go across my territory, unfortunately. Right, the volcano has already erupted, so I'm hoping that it can't erupt again. I think we're gonna move here. If this kills my settler, I'm gonna be so disappointed. Okay, finally. We found some fresh water near the Grand Canyon. Oh, that's really, really nice. This is not navigable, but that's really nice near that Grand Canyon, so... Yeah. May have to... I guess I could probably settle more than 1. Let me go to next. Oh wow, they're attacking my slingers here. Let's move. Much as I want to attack these guys, I think we're going to stay closer to my settler, and we're going to take the slingers and can I move? Actually, can I move here and I think I can move here and then attack. We're going to move these guys here because I think they have to stop in... Oh no, this is flat desert. So maybe they can. Alright, we have a narrative choice. This is interesting. One day, a devastating flood rushes through the streets as the rivers swell its banks. Entire city districts are now dank, hazardous, and unlivable, with hundreds now homeless. In every crisis, however, there is an opportunity. House them in the barracks. What does that give us? I get one warrior. Okay, so that's basically conscripting someone. Or make space for them in the central quarter. One migrant. What does one migrant do? Is that a citizen? I think that might be a citizen. I don't know what a migrant is. Let's look that up real quick. Migrant. Okay, civilian unit capable of joining a settlement to add a new improvement. Oh, okay. Alright, so it can add an improvement. I mean, that seems better than a warrior any day, right? Do I need an improvement? I mean, sure. Does that mean... Not sure what that means. I wonder if that means I could add a building here. Like an altar. I don't know. I have enough money for an altar now. One migrant. We have a migrant. On to diplomatic action. Charlemagne. Charlemagne is inviting you to start. Can I hold off on that? Where is... I don't know where this migrant is. Oh my gosh, look at my... They pillaged. How did they do that? Oh, this was the flood. Oh, that is so cool. That's really cool. It pillaged my plantation. And I don't know where... Oh, this is how you repair plantation. Okay, that's fine. I don't know... Oh, there's the migrant. There's the migrant. Okay. So eventually, essentially, I got these guys, and I think I'm... Resettle. Join a settlement and become part of its population, usable on any owned territory. You know, that may be really good if I just go over here. I think I'm going to try to go over to the new city that I'm building. Unless, well, let me look at silver. Silver might be good. +1 golden food and all settlements. Yeah, let's do that. All right. So they're going to resettle. Okay, so it's not a building, it's definitely a population growth. So, essentially, there's people living on this river, and I gave them work and a new home, essentially. Yeah, so silver gives gold and food in all settlements. We're definitely doing that. Now, do I have to assign a resource? That's something I'm going to have to look. I did lose my cotton here. Alright, Charlemagne wants a research agreement. +6 per turn for both leaders. +2 per turn if I accept. +2 per turn. Charlemagne receives +4 per turn. If I use a little bit of influence and I support it, then it's 6 per turn for both leaders. I don't know how. I mean, I need science, so I think we're going to support that, and we're going to boost our science for a few turns. Yep, absolutely. And how do we see that? Probably one of these. These are his independents. Okay. Oh, did he befriend them? Did he befriend them? I'm not sure how. Oh, these are the independents I met. These aren't his. Okay. Research collaboration. Okay, great. Command units. We are going for this tile, I believe. I kind of like this tile because it just has a lot of things, a lot of resources within range. It has a lot of happiness within range. And it also serves as a strategic choke point. It's on a river. I think this tile has a lot going for it. The only downside I see is I don't see. I'm sure it's being beside a mountain helps for something. I don't see a lot of food. So I'll have to really work the food. Really work this river for food. Alright, we are settling. This is probably going to upset someone. Settler found settlement. Timbuktu has been founded. Let's grow the city. First, let's look at our resources. Resource assignment has been locked because... Well, I don't know why it's locked now. I guess because it's the same turn, maybe. Alright, so gold. +1 gold and happiness in all settlements. I think that's very good. And happiness in the capital. We've got wine already. I think we're going to go out here and, let's see. Also, this has no threat from the volcano. Not growing a lot, but we're going to grow pretty quickly. So I think I'm going to go ahead and grab that gold. Yeah, I think we're just going to build a town right there. Build a mine. Start getting some gold. All right, we are rolling in the money now. Let's look at Gene. I think I want to purchase an altar. Provides benefits to warehouse bonus. Let's see. Thought there was an adjacency bonus. I don't see an adjacency bonus. Yeah, for a wonder. Okay. An altar gives... We get 10% growth rate for settlements with an altar. So we are doing that. Let's look at... This is actually a good opportunity. I want to look at... I have 14 food. needed to grow is 87.6. That might actually change by the time it... No, it'll be finished instantly, I think. So 87.6 is what's needed to grow, which is 4 turns. So 87.6. We are going to purchase an altar, and where do I want to put the altar? I guess I can only put it here. I guess it has to be on certain terrain. It can't be on water. I guess I have to put it here. So we're gonna probably put it right here. All right, so this is an altar. So what was it? 87.6. Yeah. So now it's 82.7. So that reduces it. So that's extremely good. So now it should be growing faster because of that, and we have more happiness. Now these guys. This does not say if these guys are friendly or not. These guys are going to move and reveal this land here. Right, so we're doing very well. I need to actually settle more things. Currently producing monument. That should finish here in a moment. Right now it looks like some blocks, but I think it should finish in a moment. Alright, you have met a new civilization. Finally, where's the civilization? Oh, we met Egypt. Where are they? I don't actually see them. Oh, here they are. It's the scout. Nice. Alright, so we're going to do a friendly greeting. Hello. I should have read that a little closer. We're not going to be doing open borders. I guess the friendly greeting doesn't show us where they are. I thought I've read that, but I guess I'm wrong. Okay, so Charlemagne has invited you to share military aid. Both leaders' units receive +3 combat strength. I don't think I need that. +2 gold per turn. Other leaders' units get +2 combat strength. Oh, wow, that's interesting. Blocked from future projects for 10 turns worsens relationship. So I get plus, if I accept, he's going to give me 2 gold per turn for 2 combat strength. That's not a lot, really. But if I use influence, both leaders get combat strength. I think we will. Yeah, I think we will. I'll do military aid. We both have combat strength +3, so that's really good. All right, and I think that we're going to repair the plantation. We're going to make sure that gets repaired, and then one of the last things we do before we end our the game a little short today, I think I'm going to take out these warriors here. Let's let my warriors take those guys out. Here we go. That's done, and we're going to command our units here. See if there's anyone else here. Okay, nice. We're doing really well. We're going to move these guys back to the center of the city. And I think we'll just keep revealing some tiles here. Okay, so the Grand Canyon is not claimed, and it looks like, can it be settled? Yeah, we could put, you could forward settle here and get the Grand Canyon. That'll be something that we think about in the future. So I hope everyone enjoyed the playthrough today. Please join me again on the next playthrough, and it's getting exciting. We've met 2 civilizations and a great wonder, a natural wonder. So yeah, it's getting very exciting. So I'll see you guys next time. Take care.